One day, instead of arranging for a babysitter, Dee Dee takes Tommy to a daycare center. This particular daycare is very overprotective of their young charges, making it feel like a prison for the babies and toddlers who go there rather than a fun place. In addition to the owner/head of staff Sandra, there are two other employees, Bob, who focuses on changing diapers, and Jonathan, who makes sure the kids get healthy, nutritious foods. Dee Dee promises a heartbroken Tommy that she'll be back by 5 to pick him up and then leaves. Tommy starts to cry until Sandra gives him a ball to play with. One of the babies notices Tommy as a new kid and introduces himself as Wise Guy. Wise Guy introduces other babies trapped in a daycare with them. Crybaby, a baby who constantly cries and screams for attention even when nothing is wrong. Doughboy, an artistic baby who can sculpt anything out of Play-Doh quickly and easily. Builder, a baby who always plays with blocks. And Big Justin, a very large baby who is the local bully. Big Justin notices Tommy and picks on him, resulting in them fighting over the ball that he tried to take from him. Because of Big Justin's actions, Tommy accidentally destroys the cat Doughboy had just sculpted. Tommy apologizes, but Doughboy bursts into tears, and because none of the grown-ups witnessed the incident, they believe Tommy did it on purpose. The result is that Sandra puts Tommy in timeout for 5 minutes. The other two employees think it's a little harsh and suggest a diaper change instead, but Sandra is a mad. Tommy finds a cup and uses it to bang the bars as if he's in prison. However, Sandra takes the cup away from him and chastises him as noise-making violates the policy of timeout. 5 minutes pass agonizingly slowly for Tommy, but he lasts the entire time without crying. Big Justin is impressed by this and respects Tommy now, since most babies would have cracked well before time was up. Wise Guy shares a cookie with Tommy, explaining that it was snack time while he was in timeout. Tommy, however, spits it out because it's a variety of healthy cookie he has never had and dislikes. Wise Guy explains there was never any proper treat food given out in daycare. Tommy tells Wise Guy and Big Justin that he has a plan for getting out, but Wise Guy tells Tommy there's no point. He and Big Justin explain that one of Wise Guy's friends tried to escape once, and he was caught before he could reach one of the windows. Because of this, first they put him in timeout, just to soften him up. Then they make him pick up all the toys by himself, and finally, they called his parents to pick him up. Big Justin revealed the Wise Guy's friend was transferred to another daycare and hadn't seen his friend since. Tommy is sure that his plan will work and tells them to tell all the other kids to meet him behind the swings when they sit down for lunch. During the after-lunch recess, all the kids gather outside in the corner behind the swings to listen to Tommy's plan. Crybaby will get the attention of all the grown-ups. Meanwhile, Builder will supervise and help build steps so Tommy can reach the front door. Doughboy will sculpt a key that Tommy can use to open the door and let everybody out. The meeting doesn't go unnoticed by the grown-ups, who find Tommy's popularity suspicious. The afternoon goes on, and when there's an opening, the signal is given to Crybaby, who started to scream and cry with all his might, gathering the attention of the three grown-ups. With the adults distracted, Builder and a large group of babies build a series of platforms in order for Tommy to reach the door, while Doughboy sculpts the key and gives it to Tommy. Tommy reaches the top and tries to put the key in the keyhole, but it's soft and Tommy can't turn it. Wise Guy tells Tommy to hurry because Crybaby can't last much longer. Tommy keeps trying, but the door suddenly opens. It's Dee Dee, who has arrived to pick up her son. Tommy is overjoyed and leaves the daycare with his mom. Big Justin is upset because Tommy promised they'd all leave. Then his mother arrives to take him home too. Wise Guy and the other babies are happy that Tommy kept his word. Bill and Lil are visiting Tommy. Chucky arrives after being dropped off by his father, Chaz. When Tommy tells the other baby he's getting his rooster shot, Chucky corrects him by explaining that it's a booster shot. He then tells the others a terrifying and embellished tale about his experience going into the pediatrician's office and getting his booster shot, causing Tommy to become uncharacteristically afraid of the doctor. The day of the appointment arrives, and Tommy meets a new baby in the waiting room, Hector. When their mothers are busy talking to each other, Tommy says he's here to get a shot. Hector admits he is too, and Tommy says they can escape together and avoid the shot. Angelica then enters the waiting room with Drew. Drew tells Dee Dee that Angelica is here for her annual checkup. Dee Dee says that's why Tommy is here too, as well as for his booster. Angelica tries to get the explanation from Tommy a few times, but Tommy refuses at first until gives in and finally tells he's getting a shot. Then she taunts the babies for being afraid of getting a shot. Even though she tries to stop them, they manage to escape the waiting room. Angelica tries to tell the grown-ups what's happened, but Drew scolds Angelica for trying to interrupt his and Dee Dee's conversation and says she must wait for permission to speak. When Drew gives her that permission, she yells that the babies have escaped, and Dee Dee and Hector's mother run off to find them. Drew then contradicts what he said a second earlier by scolding Angelica for not telling them sooner before going to help search. Elsewhere in the clinic, Tommy and Hector's plan to escape goes very poorly when they make a mess by crashing a cart into a supply closet. Angelica finds the babies first and takes glee in knowing they'll be in trouble for this before calling the grown-ups over. When waiting for the doctor, Dee Dee's embarrassed by what Tommy did and hopes his doctor isn't too mad. When the doctor comes in, Tommy is visibly afraid. The doctor smiles and gives Tommy a purple lollipop. Tommy calms down considerably and sucks on his lollipop. The shot is given, and he doesn't make a peep. When leaving the office, Tommy and Hector see each other again and show off their band-aids to each other. Neither one is upset. On the other hand, Angelica is. Not only did Drew apparently not tell Angelica she was getting a shot of her own that day, but she's crying loudly and screaming that she wants her mother. A concerned Drew asks the doctor if this sort of reaction is typical. Dr. Shatcher assures Drew that Angelica will be just fine, explaining that some kids just don't handle their shots as well as others might. After hearing this, Tommy and Hector strike their lollipops together like swords, celebrating their victory over Angelica.